What's up, everybody? You tapped into the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy R.A.P. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to get into these three key matchups going into week 4 as we take the trip across the pond to play the New Orleans Saints. All right, first things first, this is a winnable game for the Purple. We absolutely have to take this game, man. I mean, the Saints definitely have some key pieces that are going to be missing on Sunday, so we need to take advantage of that, okay? We need to take advantage, be 3-1 going into the Bears game. All right, that's going to give us momentum, and I think the Bears are beatable, but we'll get on that whenever we'll cross that bridge when we get there, all right? But let's focus on the New Orleans Saints, and these are some matchups that I came up with. You know, I like to do my 3 key matchups for the week, and these are some that I really want to key in on come Sunday, all right? The first one is going to be Brian O'Neill versus Cameron Jordan. All right, listen, I know Cameron, he's going to line up on the right side where Brian O'Neill is, so he needs to make sure he's holding him down. That guy can wreck a game, but he hasn't been doing all so great this season, but he still is doing his little thing, man. He's applying pressure, so we just need to make sure we keep him at bay, all right? I know there's going to be help from Ed Ingram. This is the thing, man. Our offensive line, I went and watched the All-22. Our offensive line, man, is finally at a point right now where we can enjoy it, okay? We got the running games doing good because of the offensive line. I mean, our tight ends are helping, wide receivers, offense. I mean, the blocking is at a high right now, man. We are playing better than we've played in a long time when it comes to the O-line. So let's just take that and enjoy that, okay? Because we haven't had that in a while. Shout out to the O-line, man. Shout out to the beef eaters down there, because we need to make sure we are blocking these guys come Sunday. That's one of the most important things in the trenches. When we got a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, we need to make sure we're giving him time to play at his highest level, okay? So Brian O'Neill versus Cameron Jordan. Let's get it. Brian O'Neill needs to win that battle. Okay, the second one is going to be Patrick Peterson versus Michael Thomas. Now, I just figured that Patrick Peterson is going to be on Michael Thomas only because of the game he had last week. I mean, Patrick Peterson last week showed that he still has it, okay? He had an amazing game, a bunch of pass breakups. I mean, he played good. I think he had like 8 targets, only allowed like 3 receptions, but had like 4 or 5 pass breakups, man. So shout out to Patrick Peterson for still having a little bit of pep in his step, being able to play the cornerback position. Because, see, I was on the vibe like, listen, Patrick Peterson, man, he's going to fall off this cliff. We need to go ahead and move off of that, hurry up and get Booth in there or get a Caleb Evans in there. But Patrick Peterson, hey, he showed that he still can play the position. And I think he's going to be on Michael Thomas. And Michael Thomas still is a decent wide receiver, man. If we don't guard him, man, he is going to be due for a breakout game, you know. But I don't think it's going to be this Sunday, man, because Patrick Peterson is going to win that battle, man. That's a matchup y'all need to keep y'all eyes on. Listen and believe me, it's going down. The last one is going to be their cornerback, Marshawn Lattimore versus Adam Thielen. All right, believe it or not, man, there's a little beef there, okay? Obviously, it's due to the playoff game where Thielen caught that pass on him, and they always jaw at each other, Marshawn Lattimore, Adam Thielen. They have a little history just due to the fact of how many times we play the Saints. We seem to always run into the Saints when it comes to the playoffs, or we just play them within the season, or we play them both. We'll play them in the season, and then we meet them in the playoffs. So it's just that type of deal where those two guys are going to be going at each other, that's for sure. Adam got the best of him the last time, and I think he's going to get the best of him this time too. We need to see a soccer slide. Y'all know I'm calling for it, man. Soccer slide shorty. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are 3 key matchups that we need to watch for come Sunday. I think we have the potential to win all 3. All right. The only one that I might be a little weary on is just Michael Thomas versus Patrick Peterson, because you never know when Patrick Peterson's gonna have that age catch up to him where he can't keep up. But, you know, Michael Thomas isn't a young chicken either. So, you know, it's gonna be a decent matchup to watch. But that's the only one that I might be a little weary on. But I think the possibility of us winning it is still high. So, you know, that's all that matters. Listen, there's a little bit of rivalry here with us and the Saints. I mean, the amount of times we played them in the past couple years, having to play them in the playoffs, beating them in overtime, they think we pushed off, but we didn't. We beat them fair and square in overtime. They feel some type of way about the Purple. And honestly, man, I feel some type of way about them, man. Shout out my brother-in-law, Trey, man. He a Saints fan. I told him we gonna stomp on y'all. They're broken. They're broken this year. We need to take advantage and be 3-1 after Sunday. That just needs to happen. The Minnesota Vikings will be 3-1. Y'all drop some matchups that y'all are looking forward to seeing on Sunday. Those are my three. Drop some score predictions. Drop your stat predictions, man. Let's see what we got. Hopefully, we can walk away with this dub across the pond. I think it's going to happen. 27-17 Vikes. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Appreciate everybody for tapping into the Purple Pocket Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Purple Gang.